What if you could find phone numbers of motivated sellers from the same list that you purchased for your postcard and yellow letter campaigns? Do you think you can do more deals and make money faster? Stand by. Let's get it. Hello guys, this is Ty, aka the Flip Man. After 14 plus years of doing this, as the date of this video, I figured out, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to do this with all the information and technology out there, that you can take the same list that you buy for postcards and yellow letters, absentee list normally, and take a portion of that list and find phone numbers for actual sellers. You know, and I know, you can get a quicker response, which means a quicker payday if you can simply pick up the phone and call a seller and say, hey, would you be interested in selling the house at 123 Main Street? Wow, again. Students, this is already available to you in the training that you've already paid for. So all you have to do is just log in. Non-students or future students, let me explain. Here's an example. Let's just talk real numbers here. Say you bought a list for $1,000. It roughly cost you about $200 as the date of this video. Obviously, that's going to go up over time. 20% of that list, you can produce phone numbers from the research and the process and the technique that I put together. That's 200 actual names. So let's just say, let's be very conservative here and say 1% of those 200 you close deals on. So that's 2 deals. And you average 5,000 per deal. That's 10 grand. You do the math. You spent 200 for the list. You had to put the time in to build the list, scrub the list down to get the phone numbers. You had to make the calls, but we're talking about several hours for 10 grand. You do the math. Some of the benefits and the great thing about this is that you get immediate results. If you don't like bandit signs or that's not an option for you, which I'm a huge component of bandit signs, but a lot of people run their business without putting out bandit signs, either through direct mail, the internet, or whatever. But this is an opportunity, if you don't want to do those, to get right into business for about the same cost of an initial order of bandit signs. This is cheaper than direct mail. It's cheaper than postcards and yellow letters. Not saying don't do them, because you can still mail out to that same list that you purchased. So you can use it as a double whammy, a double-edged sword. So you still can mail out, but this is actually cheaper than postcards or yellow letters. You can target more markets cheaper. If you want to get into virtual wholesaling, which a lot of you all want to do that, again, being able to pick up the phone and just call someone from an actual absentee list, you know that they're an absentee owner, that is very powerful. And results will be produced quicker than any other method. Obviously, you can look for properties that are online for sale, but your best deals, in my opinion, consistently are always going to be the deals that are off market and you control when and where they're advertised online or offline. You can even target apartment owners. You can build lists to do that. That's a totally different ball game in itself. And ironically, I do offer a course on wholesaling apartments. So what would you get in this information that I'm offering? Because it is a course that I'm offering. I'm not going to just bleed my heart out on this particular option because at some point, everybody's going to run with it. I know it just from me putting it out there. Again, some people are probably already laughing because I'm saying I've been doing this, but I know the masses haven't because I actually called Melissa Data and List Source, and they don't even offer anything like that. So there may be some services out there, but I'm not aware of it. If there are, please let us know. But I don't think there is. So you're going to have to build your own phone numbers list. You can buy a list with mailing addresses, but your phone numbers list. So what will you learn in the course that I'm actually offering you in this information? Oh, this course is by itself, no coaching, no coaching, no coaching. You can get coaching if you sign up for the full package, and this will be included. But I'm separating this because some people are already out there banging out deals or close to doing deals. They just need another avenue to actually find more leads. So here you are. So what do you get? Well, the first thing, I'm going to take it from an elementary level of someone not knowing anything about putting lists together. So I'm going to show you in the training where to buy your list. As I mentioned, ListSource and Melissa Data a couple of times. Those are not the only sources, but the ones that I've used over the years and haven't had any issues and produced a lot of results. I'll actually show you in the training what criteria I select as far as which properties to choose or target. Obviously, absentee is the #1 criteria, but there are others. You can choose to edit and add on to what I'm doing. You may want to do it a little differently. Once you download your list, you will need to scrub out all the unnecessary information. I'll show you how to do that. And then to the good part, how to easily find phone numbers from that exact list. Once you start to build that list, now some people, and we'll get into this, they're not going to want to make the phone calls, and they're also, you're going to have individuals that may not have time to actually build the list of phone numbers. So I'm going to show you how to create easy, free documents that can be shared with partners and or virtual assistants. Also, what's important is even when you find a phone number, you need to double check the information, but also in a lot of cases, if they've just bought the property, there's no reason to actually call them if there's no equity there. So I'll show you how to evaluate the property. Now, whenever you're actually building your list, you can somewhat alter that and build a list where the properties sold, we'll just say 10 years ago, but still on transactions happen in between that time. So again, you may be able to control a good bit of that, but I still will show you how to evaluate the property and see if he's even worth a call, but that'll be up to you. Again, now you can also target apartments, as I mentioned before. That's going to be a huge plus. So how do you get access to this? Well, I thought of 2 good names. I thought it were good names. They're easy to remember. That's the main thing, and it somewhat tells you what you're actually looking for or asking for. It's findsellers.net and findowners.net. So I registered both of them. If you go to either one of them, you're going to be able to get the information and more detailed info about what I'm offering. So again, findsellers.net, findowners.net. Now, if you want the coaching to go along with it, as I said, it's going to be included in my coaching practice with the wholesaling house, the wholesaling apartment courses. This will be included. If you're a student, you're going to already have access. If you're seeing this video, you just have to log in and access that particular module. So flipman.net, you can get that if you want coaching. But if you just don't need coaching, you're already out there banging it, but you just want to add this to your arsenal of finding leads, findsellers.net or findowners.net. And I'll see you on the flip side.